What's up, traders? A little bit of a better day today, going 2 for 2. Was really itching to get more trades in today than we did, but I can't complain. Let's get to it. We got top right off the scanner here. Again. I actually tried to get short earlier. Look at this move. Just waiting for the jiggle. Here we are. We're going to start at 29.18. Put our take profit there, 28.18. 10 shares, that one's easy math. Started this one a little smaller because the range on this is nuts and it's on earnings. So being a little bit more cautious with it. Looks like we might have been a little early. Heading up towards 30. We'll look to add on the other side of it. The TUP never got through 30. It's really struggling to get through. We might actually look to add to this to bring our average up just a little bit, as well as make it a little bit easier to get to that 10 spot. So we're going to add there. I'm going to take that off, put the new one in. As you can see, it brings it up. We'll also put the stop at high of day. Coming down. Nice. See if we can get this 29 break. There we go. It's trying. It's getting a little spready here too. Yeah, I'm going to change this to 15. We'll take 75% off if it wants to give us that 28.72, because this thing's pretty extended. I feel like we can get more of a move, maybe down through VWAP. We'll cancel that, put this in. There we go. So that'll leave us with 25% of our position if we can get that filled. Okay, coming back down, testing 29 again. See if we can actually get through. Okay, we're through. 72 on the bid. There we go. All right, so we got a fill for half of our shares there on TUP. See if we can't get the rest to go down a little bit more. So yeah, SPWR on the scanner here. Looking for this to possibly double top. Go down to 30 here just in case it does want to extend through up through 17. We'll start it here though, 16.65. Looking for this to double top. Put our order out there. It's nice. It puts us right above that previous the high of day from yesterday, which is kind of what we're looking for. To come down and retest that. It's also about half this move, so it's actually a really good spot. Keeps trying down through 40. Keeps getting bought back up. Here we go again. Give it one more shot here. 42. There's 36. All right, we're going to take half there. It's testing 50 again. There we go, back down to 36. It's getting spready, and if it pops through 50, as you can see, we put the high of day stop in there for the rest because it feels like it could just go. Now we're trying to go lower. This is why I only took half and not like 80%. We didn't quite get to where we wanted, but at the same time, so I'm debating on where to put this. Put it at 27. If we can actually get that flush down through. And we're trying to come down. There we go. Okay, through. Okay, we should be on the bid here, I guess. It's at 25. I see last was at 25. We didn't get filled. Give it a sec, see if it fills us. Not yet. All right, we got our fill there. Okay, it doesn't look like the ask actually came down either, so we did get filled on the bid just a little late there. I've been so patient with this TUP. I've been trying to let this break down just that little bit more to give us that fill, and it just does not want to give it to us. It seems to be trying to form support here. Trying again just to get through 70. 76. It keeps trying. If this heads back up towards 28 this time, we're going to take it off. Man, this thing, I mean, look at the spread. It's starting to get spready. It's very indecisive. It keeps getting bought back up to 28. It's getting shoved down over and over. Of course, now it goes through. There it is, and we would have got filled. All right, so a little frustrating there on TUP with the exit. I mean, we let that thing go like 5 or 6 times trying to reject 28, and it just wouldn't do it. And then finally, the last time, it finally. All right, traders, that was my 2 trades as you saw on TUP and SPWR. We'll start here on TUP. This was a pretty good trade. I actually liked it. Nice little move off the belt. We actually tried to get short a little bit earlier. Somewhere down in here. I think it was like right through 28. Didn't actually get filled. It would have worked because it came pretty much right down within the same candle, and we most likely would have been taking all of it there because it was a pretty good pullback within the candle. But then it decided to just rip, and so we kind of let it make its move, and it just never stopped until up here. We finally felt that jiggle as you saw in the live trade. And it decided to go a little bit higher. But then once we realized that it didn't want to test high of day again, we decided to add risking off high of day at that point, and it brought our take profit up a little bit higher. We took off 75% at our 10 ball level, and then we ended up scaling out a little bit more. So I'm pretty happy with the trade here on TUP. SPWR, on the other hand, this one was a little bit more frustrating. It made a really nice move off the bottom. This was kind of looking like a little bit of a hangover type play, and then it just shot right out of the gates, right up to that after hours. I'm assuming this was earnings. I didn't actually look, to be honest, but it shot right up to that after hours high of 1680, and that was kind of what we were taking the trade based off of. That was the entry. Obviously, the nice fast extension right up to that key level. Took the short, and as it came down, we took most of our profits here. It was a little frustrating because we didn't get our fill for the first half. We ended up taking half off because it kept getting bought back up to that 1650 area, and it wouldn't give us that little bit of an extra push down to where our order was. I think it was at 1632, I want to say. Just couldn't quite get down there. And then as you guys saw in the live chat, I do remember this, that it kept getting bought back up, and we just couldn't quite get that move back down. It was a little frustrating. Actually, I think I might have my trades mixed up. I think SPWR was just kind of a meh. I think it was TUP up here that was struggling. Yeah, because it kept getting bought back up to 28, and then it finally made that move down on the remaining shares. Yeah, that was after SPWR. That's right. So SPWR, this was more of a normal trade now that I'm thinking about it. This is why we review our trades, right? So that we can actually go back and remember the trades a little bit, go through, see what we did right, see what we did wrong. And I do remember being pretty happy with SPWR. I just remember the first cover is the one that didn't give us our fill, and we ended up having to take half off and then looking to get the other half lower because of it, to try to make up for because we weren't going to let this go all the way back to high day against us, not after we had a move all the way down here, which was basically half the move. So it was a little frustrating. We didn't get more out of it, but it is what it is, right? So that's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.